Dear viewers, let me refresh your memory about what had happened last time Kurt Kendrick was on the show. He brought some beautiful food that we were not allowed to eat because it was for his Thanksgiving dinner. And when that had happened, and it looked so amazing, we said, Kurt, can you come back and cook for us because you actually went to culinary school. So, Kurt, thank you for coming in this morning to cook. Now, I know you got to get to some stuff, so what are you making for us today?
You got it. We're going to make my stuffed Granny Smith apples.
Yes,
So
please.
they're not very difficult. It's just, it looks like a lot. Do your mise en place first, which means everything in its place in French. First thing they teach you in culinary school. Mise en place first, you have all your utensils, all your cooking goods, and then you don't have to keep running back to the pantry.
Is that what I've been doing wrong?
Or the fridge. That's
Mise en
it.
place.
Oh, mise en place.
Mise en place with the accoutrements.
That's right.
Oh!
Lots of French.
Yes.
So take a Granny Smith apple, a straight paring knife, cut out his core
Oh, gosh, you're brave.
at sort of an angle like you would a tomato core.
Okay.
Don't come through the bottom of the apple. Leave him whole. Pop out that round core. Then just go back in and make sure you got all of the core portions out of the side and the seeds.
Oh, wow.
Soften them up with your knife a little bit more. Reach in with a spoon. Grab out the rest of the guts.
Man, I can smell that apple from here.
Isn't that nice?
I love that smell.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah, they were really beautiful
Fresh.
Yeah.
this year. Then take a peeler. Lots of people use these
Yeah.
wrong. They go like this with them. You're
Oh.
supposed to pull it with your...
Now, see, I've done that before, and I think people have told me I was doing it wrong.
I think people are afraid to cut their thumbs.
Yeah.
It won't. The back edge is blunt.
Oh.
Okay.
And the
There you
slit
go.
with
That
the
feels
sharp
right.
part is in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
So
There you go.
peel the top third of your apple. Put them into a baking dish.
Now, that's a fancy baking dish. Is that
Yes.
available at Arctic Food Equipment?
We do sell that brand
I
at
just
Arctic
thought I would
Food
ask,
Equipment.
since I get a lot of my
Makes
stuff
sense,
there.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. Then we're going, this is a European style dessert. So it's all dried fruits and nuts
Okay.
that you're gonna stuff these apples with. I already zested one lemon peel into my bowl with my microplane. There are other ways of zesting too with a regular zester, but it makes long strips like this,
Oh, fancy.
love that.
which are good for garnish
For a cocktail, too.
That's
or on the top of something.
Okay.
But you want this finer. So if you do it with one of those, then go ahead and chop that up finely. Then I went ahead and pre-chopped a lot of this last night when I got home. So we
Perfect.
would
Thank you.
Right.
have to
TV
wait
time.
as much. So medjool dates, you want to buy the pitted ones just because it takes forever to pull the pits out of
Right.
as many dates as you need. Chop them up finely.
I love that.
I love everything so far.
These are golden mission figs.
Ooh. I didn't know
There.
mission figs or golden. There were types of figs.
There's
so-
golden figs, there's black figs, there's quite a few different varieties.
So healthy. I love this dessert so far.
Raisins.
European to do the dried fruit. And
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
just kind of use those flavors as a sweetener.
Raisins.
Right.
And I usually use golden raisins, but I could not find any this year.
Well, we're having a hard time finding
Well,
stuff.
yes,
Yeah, we are. So I
Yes.
went with the flame raisins.
Substitution.
They're good.
Yeah.
And then any nut that you want, and you can really use any dried fruits that you want to. I've done apricots.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Cranberries and apricots are really good in the apples. Any nut you want. I like pecans in
That
because
sounds
they're
amazing.
so buttery. Or black walnuts if you're using sweeter fruits are good too.
Okay.
Mixing that up.
Yeah.
Mix
I
it
see
up.
blueberries too, though. I'm hoping that goes in.
That does not go into
Oh,
the
I was-
apples. That is for the blue cranberry
That was just for the
sauce
blue
that you
cranberry
guys
sauce.
wanted me to show you.
I jumped the
today.
gun.
So we're doing that too.
Some of the biggest blueberries I think I've
Ever seen.
These were extra dry, these fruits this year, so I take just a smidge of lemon juice, which will also bolster with our lemon zest
Oh, right,
that we
yeah.
put in, just to moisten that a little bit. Then also maple syrup goes in. Just a couple teaspoons to get it good and sticky, because you're also going to baste over the top with that eventually. A little bit of brown sugar.
I love how you're not measuring. Kelly and I never measure.
I don't measure
We
either.
don't measure.
We just.
Nathan,
Want
do you
just
measure?
a little brown sugar
because
to.
I don't have that kind of eye. Like, it's not going to turn out well if I don't.
Nathan's like,
measure.
I do measure.
It's all good.
No, maybe
Okay.
not on the cocktails as much. Like a lot of times that's just kind of
Yeah.
pour it till you
Yeah,
feel
no,
good.
there you go. There you go.
What was the gal that had nearly homemade? Sandra D, was that her name?
Sandra D? No, I don't know. What...
Sandra Lee.
Oh, Sandra Lee.
Sandra Lee,
Yes.
she-
Nobody does it like Sandra Lee.
Yeah, and every
Nobody
time
did-
she made a
yeah.
cocktail, she'd
Yes.
pour like one shot and she'd pour like a quarter of
Yeah.
a bottle of vodka.
That's
I
not
like
my
that
kind of
saying.
lady.
Nobody doesn't like
So
it.
then just stuff pretty tightly.
Oh, I sang that wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay,
Well,
now
you
Kurt,
have to think about it. Oh, that looks good.
keep us stuffing. We gotta get this in the oven.
Yeah, we gotta. That's why we're going so quick. We
ASAP,
gotta-
guys. Because we
These
want to
take
taste
about
at the end.
These take about 40 minutes to bake.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to get these in real quick so we
You
can
keep
enjoy
stuffing,
them
and I know
later.
coming up we're gonna make a cocktail. And is it that relish that you let my mom try? Is that the relish we're making that we went on and on
fresh
about?
cranberry
Yes.
sauce with
Oh
the
my gosh.
blueberries. Yeah, we're gonna make that
It
as
is
well.
amazing.
And we're gonna make a hot apple cider toddy.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's
Which are
for your
really
Yeah,
good
it's-
for the holidays. Yes.
See, my grandma always said, we get sick, she'd give us hot toddies.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would fly in today's climate, with,
Well, that
eating
was an
children.
old-
They do work very well.
but they do.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
A
bit
My
of honey,
grandma
a little
just
bit of
used
lemon.
Vicks. I don't know.
Vicks.
There's nothing like a
Vicks.
little bit of whiskey to
Yeah,
calm a
well.
kid down.
All right.
She was sedating you.
Kurt, what else we gotta do before we pop these in the oven?
This is it. We're gonna drizzle the top with.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
What?
Is put all these spices in.
Oh! You know
got
what,
to
guys?
talking.
Here's the thing.
It's the
Let's
problem
go to
with
commercial
talking.
early.
Okay.
Let's go to
That's
commercial early so we're gonna remix this.
That's
and
right.
Put it in the oven, and
Yeah.
we come back. We'll have your dip and your drink. So we'll be back.
Okay. Back right after this.
I was like, we gotta empty those apples again.
I know. Now we do.
We forgot the spices.
I know. We did not do any of this.
And they look amazing, by the way,
Yes.
whatever they are.